All right, today we're going to do the Taekwondo, the third lesson in the series, the final lesson in the series. And in today's lesson, we're going to talk about hook kicks and spin hook kicks. So let's take a quick review of fundamentals hook kick. From a sideways stance, the front leg is the kicker, the back leg is the stepper. The stepping leg steps on the back side of the kicker, and I want to approach in a backwards feeling approach, thus allowing the hook kick to hook kick. Feels a lot like a side kick, except it kicks off to the angle and then hooks in. Now when I do my hook kick, I can hit with the heel if I want to do damage and hurt. I can also hit with the toes if I want to get a little extra length and not hurt. So in a tournament context, extending the toes out is a nice touch. In more of a self-defense model where I want to hit hard, I want to put the heel into the target. So this is our first movement, stepping, front leg hook kick. We're moving forward, back leg is stepping, front leg is kicking. It's almost always done to the head. Alright, so I don't always show you guys techniques that I like. Sometimes I show you techniques that I don't personally like or use, but it doesn't mean they're necessarily bad. In my mind, I think they're lower on the success scale, so I choose other things. But this next move, I've had it done to me in a black belt division tournament, and it worked. And a guy got a point, and the guy actually beat me. And I didn't think he should have beat me. I think I should have got that guy. But he eliminated me from the whole tournament. And this is one of the moves he did. He did a defensive hook kick. So, as I approached, he went backwards defensively with his stepping leg, backwards, and then applied a hook kick. Yeah? So instead of doing what I would think would be better, a defensive side kick that goes right down the pipe, bang, and you run into it on your approach. In essence, he creates the space and does a hook kick. The problem is, there's no obstruction on the entry. Yeah? You just have to create the correct amount of space and do the technique perfectly, and then in that case, in that tournament, that's what he did. He did a perfect job, right? So, back step with the kicker. I'm sorry, with the stepper. And then hook kick with the kicker. Okay? So, alright, next. We have a spin hook kick. Spin hook kick is very similar to a spin back kick, but there's some nuance. The footwork is very similar. Front leg is stepper, back leg is kicker. But I'm not doing a back kick, I'm doing a spin hook kick. So I cross the center line, turn. Now when I turn, here's the difference. I want my head to turn all the way around first. As my head turns all the way around, it's going to bring my shoulders around. My shoulders then bring my hips around, and my hips then bring my foot around. So turn your head all the way around. Step number one, step. Step number two, head all the way around. Step number three, hip opens and pulls the foot. This is defensive in nature because of the footwork. Somebody's coming at me, front foot steps, creates the space, the turn happens, and then the kick happens. Again, pretty low in the success rate, but a nice tool to use every so often. Okay, the final one for today. Stepping, spinning, hook kick. This is probably my favorite one out of the series, at least today's lessons. I showed you my least favorite one, and now I get to show you my favorite one. Now, in this case, instead of starting sideways, we're going to open up a little bit. And we're going to do this one out of some offense and put it at the end of our series. Here's our offense. Front hand jab, or lunge punch. Back hand, reverse punch. The reverse punch still has the left leg in front. Nothing has changed. 1, 2. But this hand now pulls the step. And the step crosses the center line. Then the turn happens, and the new kicking leg sheets up next to the standing leg in the same little space, and then apply the kick. So we have our 1, 2, pull the step, spin, sheet, and then kick. When you bring that cheater step and you put both feet underneath your center of mass, it gives you a lot of control. If you don't do that, you're going to have a wild kick on your hands. 1, 2 step, and kick.